Hey y'all, it's Chris Jones, your health and wellness expert and owner of Tyler Wellness Center. And today I'm talking all about inflammation, autoimmune disease, and how I believe it starts in the gut. So guys, if you have unexplained symptoms, maybe it's skin issues, dryness, rashes like eczema, possibly just fatigue, unexplainable fatigue, or bowel issues, guys, over 50 million Americans now have what's known as autoimmune issues. There's over 100 specific types of autoimmune diseases. And just to put that into perspective, there's about 83 million Americans with cardiovascular disease, one of the leading health issues in the United States. So 83 million with cardiovascular, about 50 million with autoimmune issues, so not too far behind. And it goes unnoticed, it goes unexplained, and the problem is that the medical model doesn't typically have testing that discovers these autoimmune issues. So let's talk about what you can do, things that you can naturally do to help these problems if you're suspecting that. All right, so at the core of this issue is what is called leaky gut or intestinal permeability. What is that? Well, the lining in our stomach should have nice tight junctions. And only certain vitamins and nutrients should be able or allowed to make it through. But what happens when we consume inflammatory foods, things like wheat and gluten and dairy, the casein, these proteins, there's toxins and microorganisms that get into our stomach, and they're not killed, they're not broken down properly. They pass into our intestines. And that causes these junctions that were tight, it causes them to loosen up, and it allows these pathogens through, these inflammatory pathogens through and into the bloodstream. And guess what happens from there? Once they're in the bloodstream, they go systemically throughout the body. So, and this causes an immune response. Now, an initial immune response, an acute immune response is a great thing, but when it's chronic, when it's day after day, just a constant barrage of inflammatory foods and foreign toxins and things like that, this leaky gut gets worse and worse, things start to break down, and it causes systemic inflammation. All right, so what can we do? We've got to reduce inflammation naturally. So how do we do that? Sugar's the biggest one. We have to cut down and eliminate sugar from our diet. That doesn't mean you can never touch sugar. 1, 2, maybe 3 servings of fruit a day is a good thing. But sugar, sweet tea, Kool-Aid sodas, all these things that are just loaded with sugar, we've got to cut down. We've got to cut out inflammatory oils like canola oil, corn oil, soybean oil. Guys, these are loaded with omega-6 fatty acids, which are more inflammatory. So we've got to reduce those. And then wheat and casein. So, wheat contains gluten. This is an inflammatory, difficult to digest protein that absolutely contributes to leaky gut. It causes those junctions to weaken. Same with casein. It's a tough protein to digest, commonly found in dairy products. So best to avoid wheat and casein for most individuals. All right. Now, what do we do to promote and support our natural healing capabilities? We've got to consume better foods. All right. So bone broth is an excellent source of vital nutrients to help promote healing of the gut and supporting gut health. You can find it now in powders. You can also find it, you can make your own as soups as well, but bone broth contains, again, collagen and glutamine. These are excellent nutrients that help to nourish the gut and the gut lining. Specifically, cooked veggies. I put that on there for a reason. Healing foods, so you don't want to consume too many raw foods if you have this leaky gut issue. Raw veggies, in particular, are tough to digest for most people. They contain a lot of cellulose, they're tough to break down, and they can contribute to intestinal inflammation and issues. So cooking these veggies down initially to help promote and support gut health is an excellent thing to do. And then easy to digest fruits. You got to watch out for the ones with the seeds and the little kernels, but pears, bananas, and watermelon, fruits like that are going to be much easier to digest and pack a lot of good nutritional value. And then wild caught meats and farm-raised meats, grass-fed meats, and fish, wild-caught fish are excellent. So they're going to have a good omega-3 profile, which is more anti-inflammatory, and that's exactly what we're going for here. Okay, so supplements. It's often necessary and a vital thing to support with supplementation when we're dealing with more severe issues. So glutathione is a natural antioxidant made by the body. It's the strongest, most potent antioxidant that the body makes. And we can consume that in supplement form. And that's an excellent one that I typically recommend for people that are dealing with these autoimmune issues. It just helps to calm this systemic inflammation and ease the burden on the immune system. Bone broth, again, excellent supplement that you can take. It does contain glutamine and collagen, which are vital nutrients for gut health and helping to support gut health. You can actually get L-glutamine supplements. One of my favorite ones contains aloe and some zinc, which L-glutamine, aloe, and zinc are three of the best nutrients that you can take, and that synergistic effect of those just makes them more powerful, and it's giving the gut lining exactly what it's looking for to heal and repair through this leaky gut issue. Digestive enzymes are really important. So what happens as we age and we consume more and more inflammatory foods, and a lot of us are taking medications, the digestive enzymes get bogged down. They don't produce, the body doesn't produce as many as they used to, and so it's tougher for us to digest our food, leading to, more undigested foods and proteins in our food and stomach, which contributes to leaky gut. So we oftentimes have to supplement and help support the body with digestive enzymes to help support the breakdown of food so that we can get proper nutrients out of what we're consuming. And then omega-3s, guys, fish oil is awesome. It's very anti-inflammatory. It's great for decreasing gut inflammation, but also just systemically, and even brain inflammation. It's going to help to calm that as well. And then I want to talk about lifestyle real quick. So when I help folks with these issues and support them through these lifestyle changes, it's important to remember that you have to exercise in moderation when you're dealing with an autoimmune issue. My wife and mother both have what's known as Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune thyroid condition. This means that the immune system has started to attack the thyroid, unfortunately. So what they need to do is really concentrate on reducing stress, not just them, but really anyone dealing with an autoimmune issue. Reduce stress and then exercise in moderation. What I mean is you can absolutely overdo it when you have an autoimmune issue. Too much exercise is a bad thing. It's going to stress your immune system even more and make you feel more worn out than you should. So you have to find that happy balance, typically 2 to 3 days a week, maybe 4 days a week, and just incorporating good moderation with that. And then you've got to de-stress. If you have a stressful job and you have a family and several kids and soccer practice and dance and all kinds of things going on, you've got to find time to balance and de-stress. So things like, baths, hot baths with essential oils, calming essential oils, and just finding things, reading and things like that to help calm and de-stress. It's very important. So guys, that's it. Again, we've got to decrease inflammation to get to the root of this issue, which is typically a leaky gut problem that totally contributes and manifests as autoimmune issues a lot of times. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to comment. Please like and share this. If you know anybody dealing with these unexplained symptoms, please share this information and let's spread the good news. Thank you.